Is XRP going to be part of the new coming quantum financial system? And what just happened with Teranode? My buddy Jason reaches out to me. He says, what's the scoop with XRP, Gavin? The wave on XRP. It seems like it's going to be part of the coming quantum financial system. Let me tell you, there is some great marketing behind XRP, and it's been out there for a long time. And I remember seeing it, I think in 2014 when it first started. XRP's marketing first started, and it's continued, gradually gotten better. The marketing is excellent on it. Excellent marketing. They've done an amazing job at fooling people about XRP. Now, when you actually look under the hood, does it scale? Is it secure? Can they do up to 1 million transactions a second? Is it on a proof of work blockchain that's got skin in the game, or is it just on a proof of stake where you're putting money in and staking your coins and getting some money back, kind of like a Ponzi scheme? Yeah, it's nothing more than that. And that's entirely what the crypto market is. So as long as you're okay with picking up pennies in front of a bulldozer, then buy XRP. I mean, you could make money on it in that scenario, in a high risk scenario. You could. Is it going to be part of some quantum financial system? Well, the chances are about as slim as global warming happening tomorrow here in California, and the tides all rolling up over the webs, and we're all going to be covered in water. All right, so yeah, it could happen, but it's highly unlikely. All right, what is likely is what just happened in the original Bitcoin protocol today, and that is the imminent, finally talked about for 5 years, scalable original Bitcoin with the release of Teranode. Terra testnet is now out on main. I don't know if it's on mainnet. I guess it's on testnet, but it's called Terra testnet, and it was on the Bitcoin SV Association's X account released today. I did a show with the guy behind it, Siggy, and I had Kurt on from last Friday, and I've done it on YouTube. You could watch it, check it out, and about the imminent release. This has been a long time coming. This is a true scalable layer zero, not even layer zero. This is the original Bitcoin. So we're not talking about one of these altcoins that is a copy or kind of a fallout. That, like I said, the price might go up. You might make some money on XRP. So I'm not saying you won't. You might. But again, be mindful. You're picking up pennies, maybe quarters, maybe silver dollars. You might even pick up a little gold coin in front of a bulldozer. Grab that thing, grab that coin and get it while you can, okay? Because you will get smashed and run over. And that big bulldozer is the original Bitcoin protocol. It's now scaling at 1 million transactions a second. Teranode is now out. That's the big news. So as it's out, I bet you the people who are thinking about XRP going into the quantum financial system have no idea that it just came out. They have no idea the original Bitcoin protocol even exists. Even though they heard of Bitcoin, they're like, Bitcoin? You mean BTC, buy more and the money goes up? I'm like, no, I'm talking about Bitcoin. Bitcoin, the protocol, peer-to-peer electronic cash, the one from the white paper, the one that's doing 1 million transactions a second right now. Yeah, that's Bitcoin. And what it is it's the truth ledger. It's global money for the world. It's original money. If you want an example of it, I was on a show. I had a show a couple weeks back with a lady, and she wanted to test it out and experiment it. So I got her phone number, and I text her money, real money, not fiat, not funny money, not printed money, not Federal Reserve notes, but real money, cash. I texted to her on her phone instantly. And you know how much it was? It was like a penny, maybe like a nickel instantly. That's real money. That's real value. That's what the original Bitcoin is designed to do. It's cash between you and I on our phones. Just boom, boom, done. Give me your number. I send you the cash. It's done. You're paid. We're out the door. That's happening right now. Now, the scalable infrastructure is also happening right now. So before you go out and be like a fool like I was, a long time ago, where I'm like thinking, I remember when I first heard about crypto. Gosh, I heard about Bitcoin, but I was like, I missed Bitcoin. I thought I missed Bitcoin. This would have been 2015. Of course I didn't miss Bitcoin, but that's what I thought. So I thought, I'll just my first experience was buying into a get-rich-quick scheme out of the Philippines. And it was called, I don't even remember what it was called, but it was some altcoin out of the Philippines. It was a get-rich-quick scheme, and it was supposed to replace Bitcoin. It was going to be better than Bitcoin. It was going to scale. Everybody was using it out there in the Philippines. It turned out to be a Ponzi scheme, funny money. It went away, and it was a scam. Everybody went to jail, and that was how it went. So that was my first experience in crypto. Why? Because I was trying to get rich quick. I was trying to believe the hype. There was so much hype on this thing. You wouldn't believe the hype on this. I can't even remember the darn name of the scam at this point. But anyways, it was one of those scams that came and went like all these other cryptos that are all about the hype. It had no utility, no adoption, no scalability, no proof of work, okay? No actual use. What's the use? And that's really why I'm going to the Babbage Hackathon coming up in the next, at the end, actually going to be October 9th in Oregon. It's why I'm going to London. I'm going to go meet people out there because the future is the original Bitcoin. Future is peer-to-peer cash. The future is a truth ledger, money, real money for the world. That's the future. So to answer your question, Jason, the scoop on XRP is it's great marketing, excellent marketing, and the FS for XRP, I'm not having it, man. Not having it at all. Quantum financial system, better check your references on that one. Judy Byington, is that where it's coming from? Okay. How about somebody other than Judy Byington? How about somebody other than Charlie Ward? How about some congressional testimony? Give me some case law. Give me something from Congress. How about the Clarity Act? Oh, now we're talking. How about the Genesis Act? Oh, now we're talking. These are laws that are coming out. Right? The Genesis Act's packed. The Clarity Act is in Congress. It may pass. Now we're talking. So we're not talking about some Judy Byington theory about the quantum financial system that I can't find one piece of legislation on. I'm talking about real legislation. And what does it say in the Clarity Act? It talks about a mature blockchain and what a mature blockchain is going to be and defining it. Now that you could potentially bet on because it's a real, tangible thing you can verify and look it up yourself and read as Congress begins to define what a mature blockchain is. What's a mature blockchain going to be? You know, I read it. I challenge you to read it. I mean, I remember what it says. You know, you've got to be able to submit your package into Congress and get approved. And how are you going to get approved? Well, I mean, they don't just call the shots. You got to submit evidence like declarations from the core developers. It's got to be make sure that it doesn't have a central port of origin. Somebody couldn't have just started it, created it. Oh, I'm going to make a blockchain. I'm going to create a bunch of coins. Well, that's centrally controlled. That's not a mature blockchain, according to the legislation. So it can't have just one point of origin. Oh, what about Ethereum? What about Gregcoin? You know, Gregcoin BTC, that was just created. Gregcoin was created by Greg Maxwell. BTC, you know, think about it. So how can these be mature blockchains? You have to go off of Satoshi's blockchain, Satoshi's Bitcoin. That's the only mature blockchain. No central point of origin, right? No, anyways, my point is look into the real things you could verify without just trusting Judy Byington or Charlie Ward or these people on the internet who have not shown one piece of legislation about this quantum financial system or XRP. And I have seen some fake testimony about B of A in these places. But again, you pay somebody at B of A $50 million to say they're going to use XRP. Hey, they used it. They sent a little monkey in a room and they sat there and they typed on a computer. I'm using XRP. I'm trying it out. It doesn't work. But I tried it. Hey, well, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, for $50 million, wouldn't you take that too? You know, so, but no, the real big news is Teranode releasing today, Terra testnet. Check it out. If you really want to buy the original Bitcoin protocol, the very few places you can get it is my main man, Thor out of Iceland. I mean, it's banned on every exchange, so you're never going to find it. But, you could buy it on Orange Gateway. That's about it. And guess what? There's no KYC. Where else can you find anything without KYC? No KYC to buy the original Bitcoin protocol on Orange Gateway, up to $1,000 there. And he shows you how to do it too. And I don't even make any money. I'm not even telling you to do it. I get nothing out of this. So how do you like that? Hit the ones. I'll see you at the top.